Louisiana Beer Reviews presents Cape Line Sparkling Cocktails Margarita. Thank you, David, for this. Okay. It says sparkling cocktail with natural flavors. That's the marketing description. Now, the legal disclosure says beer. And it's certified kosher. And it's certified gluten. I like gluten. Certified gluten-free. CapeLineBeverages.com. There are other flavors. 120 calories. I put on my notes 130, but it's 120. I have to correct that. Now, this is a sugar beer. It's legally allowed for beer to be made from sugar. I mean, it's definitely non-traditional. Carbonated water, alcohol from a real cane sugar, which we have cane fields all around here. Real cane sugar. So sugar from, then it says real cane sugar. Okay. Twice. Lime juice concentrate, natural flavor, and agave. Never had it. Cape Line Beverage Company, and I thought I was right, and I checked their privacy disclosure on the website, and it says Molson Coors. It's a division of Molson Coors. Now, there's a lot of bubbles on the side of this very clean glass. Got in a little argument with one of the viewers. I said it's clean, but it's old, and it's etched all throughout. I mean, there's scratches all throughout this glass, which is probably 60 years old. Or 30, or I don't know how old. So yet the bubbles are gonna cling to the unsmooth sides of it. But I like this little glass, so I keep using it. Condensation, no coloring added now. And what did we talk about in the past? When you don't have the added coloring, it'll give you that gray look. .5% alcohol. So standard beer, ABV, 6 simple ingredients, nothing artificial, gluten-free. Okay. Now the one that really smells, I think, like a margarita is the Cayman Jack. But then I thought to myself, I don't think I ever had a margarita. I remember we went to Tallahassee, Florida one time in 1980. I've been since many times, but 1976, excuse me, for that particular trip. No, this was 80. This was the camping trip. This was not the other thing. Okay, so yeah, sorry about that. So and they had like a bar at the campground. So my mother and father said, well, let's drink a margarita. So they were drinking them with the big thing and the salt and all. And I said, invariably, as a typical 8-year-old, or as I used to ask when I was a typical 2-year-old, give me some, let me try it. And I think I remember trying it, and I didn't make a great note of it. The thing that impressed me more was buying the Welch's apple soda, which I still have the can. I kept that. It smells tart. Smells mild. There's not a whole lot of aroma bursting out of this, but it's not anything bad or off. Cheers. Okay. It's got sweetness from the agave, which is sort of like a sugar plant. And, of course, sweetness from the cane sugar. The sugar made from cane sugar and the cane sugar itself, which is a bit strange. Way to list it. Tartness from the fruit, I guess, the vegetable. There's no head of foam or lacing on this, because this is made from a sugar beer base. Even the barley based ones won't have much sugar or lacing because they distill it down almost to make it like a beer a beer style, a vodka style beer, excuse me, instead of a vodka style beer, odorless, colorless, tasteless, and then they build the flavors upon that. So they don't want the beer itself to have flavor. They want the flavor to come from the flavorings. Medium body, 120 calories. Crisp finish, not too sweet. Sweet, it's a sweet drink. Margarita is a sweet drink, from what I gather. It's done right. Can I say this was introduced way back in 2019? Remember that? Back before the Cocoa V demic, Lee Remick scam thing. What they call that? Yeah, I like it. I like its mild, mellow characteristics. I'm not going to go overboard and talk about how it's absolutely incredible. It gets a 55 out of 100 on Untappd, which to me is too low. But you would generally have people that would have terrible disdain for this kind of product reviewing it. I used to have terrible disdain for these types of products too, in a theoretical sense, because I had never tried them. I just would talk bad about them, make fun of them, ridicule them, and generally berate them. But then I started to reevaluate the whole situation, and I came to the conclusion that it was me. I was the problem. The products weren't the problem. So I did an attitude adjustment, a reset, a great reset, a reevaluation, as you might call it. It's making me feel better. So laissez les bon temps relais. I'm going to score it a B, 86 out of, no, I'm going to go to 87, almost a B plus. B plus for me is like 88, 89. But a solid, strong B. I thought it was just going to be very dull, but it is not. It's demure, but demure is not the same as dull. So I'm going to end this review by saying, y'all go to, and you want to know where it's made? It's made in Tennessee by City Brewing for Cape Line Beverages. It says right there, Memphis. And you know that's City Brewing, because Memphis, City Brewing, there's the fridge, good time to stop. City Brewing in Pennsylvania, Wisconsin, and Tennessee, that's their specialty. All these crazy quilt flavored drinks. They don't just do that, because they do a lot of 6 Point beers and other contracts, but I guess many of them are flavored, huh? So, all right. Y'all go to Memphis, Tennessee, and tour the City Brewing Company brewery if they'll give you a tour.